China's aggressive moves in the South China Sea have pushed the Philippines to a breaking point. But then came a revelation, one that exposed America's double standards and highlighted India's courage on the world stage. Today, we're breaking down why the US refused to give the Philippines a full coastal missile battery, how India stepped in without hesitation, and why BrahMos has now become the Philippines' #1 choice. Get ready, because this story flips the Indo-Pacific power game on its head. For months, China has been intruding into Philippine waters, Coast Guard ships crossing into Philippine territories, water cannon attacks, Chinese ships ramming Filipino vessels, and constant intimidation near key maritime zones. The Philippines needed a real deterrent, a missile system strong enough to destroy Chinese warships before they even come close. They needed a full coastal defense architecture, not just a couple of missiles, and that's where the real story begins. The Philippines approached the United States first. They asked for mobile missile launchers, long-range anti-ship cruise missiles, fire control systems, surveillance and targeting radars, a full coastal defense battery. The US had the technology. The US could have supplied it, but the US said no to providing a complete defensive setup. Washington offered only a few Harpoon missiles, maybe a naval strike missile or two, and those are subsonic missiles, slow enough for China to detect and evade. Why did the US hesitate? Because America didn't want the Philippines to become too strong against China. US planners feared it would anger Beijing, increase risks to American ships, complicate the US Indo-Pacific balancing act. In short, the US talks tough on China, but wouldn't back the Philippines with real capability. While America stepped back, India stepped forward. The Philippines revealed something shocking. India was the only country willing to give them a complete coastal missile battery. No conditions attached. India said, take the full BrahMos coastal system, use it whenever you want, no approvals needed from India, no political strings, no operation restrictions, no fear of China, just pure capability. Why BrahMos became the Philippines' first choice? BrahMos isn't just another missile. It is the world's fastest supersonic cruise missile, speed. Mach 3 range, 300 plus kilometers. Sea skimming capability, 98.5% hit accuracy, near impossible to intercept. This is the missile that can destroy a Chinese destroyer, neutralize a planned warship, strike targets before China can even react for the Philippines. This was the difference between being bullied and being respected. Conditions versus trust. The Philippines also disclosed something stunning. If they bought American missiles, they would need US permission before using them, especially against China, meaning US decides where they can fire, US decides when they can fire, US decides how they can fire. Essentially, American weapons come with operational strings attached. But India said, BrahMos is yours. Use it however your national security demands. No permission needed. That level of trust was a complete game changer. The world now sees it clearly. The Philippines openly stated, America talks a lot, but backs off when China appears. India talks less, but delivers when it matters most. India shows courage that even the US hesitated to show. This is why BrahMos is now the Philippines' top choice, and why India's credibility in the Indo-Pacific is skyrocketing. India's formula is simple. Courage plus trust plus capability equals real leadership. Final question for you. Do you think BrahMos is one of the most lethal anti-ship missiles in the world? Yes or no? Tell me in the comments.